Hello my lovelies and welcome back to my channel. Today is Saturday and I'm going out on a much deserved date night with Nick. So I thought I would show you my makeup routine. So I always make sure I've moisturized my face first. I usually tie my hair back just to get it out of the way. So the first thing I do to prep for my makeup is I will use a lip scrub. Obviously I don't do it every day, but I've been loving this e.l.f. one in the flavor Sweet Cherry. So this one is different to the ones that you have to scoop out of a pot and it gets all stuck in your fingernails and stuff. This is like a lipstick form. So you just rub that in circular motions all over your lips and then wipe off the excess. Then I will go in with a lip balm just to keep them moisturized. So one I've been loving lately is this Dermal Therapy one in the berry flavor. This is a medicated lip balm for extremely dry lips, so I find it works really well. So I tend to keep most of my makeup in this makeup travel case. I got it from Cotton On about 3-4 months ago maybe. You can get it personalized with your 3 initials, but seeing as I'm getting married soon, I didn't want to put on the letter of my last name because obviously it's going to change soon, so I just got my nickname, which is obviously Meg, so MBG. So obviously the first thing I start with makeup wise is a primer. If it's a daytime event, I will use a matte or pore perfecting primer. So sometimes I use this one by the brand Flower, which is Drew Barrymore's brand. I find it works quite well, just giving myself a smooth base. But seeing as I'm going out of a nighttime today, I'm going to use this Infallible Luminizing Primer from L'Oreal. Now I know most people would kill me for using my fingers, but obviously I make sure they're clean before I touch my face. And I find it works better to rub it in with my fingers than with a brush. I will also make sure I rub a bit on my neck as well and chest if it's exposed. So next I will try and get rid of any red spots I have that have popped up on my skin, like this lovely one on my nose here. So again, I have a concealer palette from L'Oreal Paris, the Infallible Total Cover palette. So it comes with different colors to correct different things. So to counteract any redness, you want to go in with a green color. So I just take a small brush like that and just pat it on any red spots I may have. And then I kind of blend it in with my finger. Now that that's all sort of blended out as much as can be, I will go in with my foundation. One that I absolutely love and always repurchase and always go back to is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. So my best match is in the color Ivory. So I just pop a few pumps on a stippling brush. So this one is from Nude by Nature. And then I just kind of dab that into my skin. making sure I obviously bring it down my neck and chest and onto my ears as well. Next, I will go in with a concealer that is close to my skin color. So I have two that I sort of chop and change between. One is the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and I've got it in the color Medium Peach. And I also have the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 05. So today I'm going to use this one. It is a bit crusty because I use it all the time. I'm just going to pop a little bit in the corners of my eyes, a little bit on my nose and my forehead, and in the center of my chin. And then I'm going to use a beauty blender. This one is clean, it's just stained, so don't come at me, but I'm just going to bounce that into my skin. So the next thing I usually do is go in with a bronzer slash contour. I kind of, probably wrong, but I kind of use it for the same thing. One of my go-tos is the Benefit Get the Pretty Started palette. It's quite handy for traveling because it's got the Hoola bronzer, the California blush, and the What's Up cream highlighter. So just take a slanted brush like this. This is the Spectrum Brushes Mean Girls Collection brush. And just tap off the excess. So I start with the hollows of my cheeks and sort of drag it up towards my ears. If you drag it downwards, it does sort of drag your face down, whereas dragging it upwards gives a more lifted appearance. I then also sort of just put a little bit on the top of my forehead and along my jawline. Now sometimes I will go in with a bit of blush depending on the day, but my cheeks are already quite pink today for some reason. So I'm going to just go in with a highlighter, again using my finger to just pat it along the tops of my cheekbones. A little bit in my Cupid's bow. So I tend to do my makeup in the opposite order to most people. I do my base first and then my eyes. An eyeshadow palette, I get bored with eyeshadow palettes, so I'm always buying and trying new ones. One that I bought recently though is the Tanya Hennessy for Models Prefer palette. It's shaped like a croissant with glitter, which I love. And some of the names of the colors are just hilarious as well. So there's things like 3 a.m. kebab, where's the remote, I love a sit, cardio is hardio. So the colors look like that in the palette. Now to make brown eyes really pop, colors you want to use are things like browns and pink colors and maroni colors, or purples as well. So I'm just going to start with this neutral cream color here and pop that all over my eyelid using just a brush like this. Then I'm going to go in with this pinky purpley shimmer colour. I'm just going to put that on the outer half of my eyelid and sort of angle it up to give the eyes a more lifted look. Then I'm going to go in with this champagne shimmer colour and pop that on the inner half of my eyelid and sort of blend that in with the pinky purpley colour. I then also go back in with those two colours and drag them a little bit under my lower lash line, again angling it up. I then tend to go in with the leftover concealer on my beauty blender just to sort of clean up the lines. Okay, next I will go in with eyeliner. I generally tend to stick to like a pencil or a gel pencil, usually in the colour black, sometimes brown. So I just have the Maybelline New York Tattoo Liner gel pencil. What I do is on the top, I drag it along my entire waterline. And then the outer 2/3 of my lower line. Then I go in with mascara, and the one I'm using at the moment is the Rimmel London Wonder Extension Mascara. And I just kind of wiggle it along my top lashes. Now for my brows, I tend to use a spoolie brush to just brush them up. If it's like an everyday makeup look, I'll just use a brow pencil to fill them in. But for something a little bit more done up, such as date night, I'll use a brow pomade. So this one is from OXX Studio in the colour Light. And then just again get a small brush like this, dip it in and wipe off the excess. And then just start by again filling in my brows with little brush strokes and kind of try to sharpen up the arch a little bit. Now for my lips, I tend to go in with a lip liner that is pretty close to my natural lip colour. This is in the colour Layla from, again, OXX Studio, and I just sort of trace the outline of my lips. And then colour them in. Then I tend to go in with either a lipstick or a matte liquid lipstick. The one I'm using now is from Model Rock Cosmetics in the colour Skin on Skin. And then I will use like a cotton pad or a tissue to just blot away the excess. And then lastly, I go in with a setting spray. So One I've been using at the moment is from the Revolution Cosmetics Friends collection, and this is in the scent Rachel. Just give it a little bit of a shake. And that is the finished look. So I hope you enjoyed it. I will list all of the products and shades I used down below. And I will see you all in my next video.